First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Blackmon. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. 4-0 the score tonight. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kenta Maeda earns his 6th winning decision in this one. John Gray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.
4 runs, 7 hits, no errors.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today we digging in, Jamie Marshall swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Marshall.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up to the plate, Devin Travis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Marshall aboard here at first with nobody out. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackmon is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Soft liner towards short. And a glove flip for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jamie Marshall. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Devin Travis.
Devin Travis.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding into the box, Jamie Marshall. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. As 2 away now in the Colorado 7th, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Northern Arenado. The 0-1 offering. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Marshall is in pursuit, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases.
Oh my God.
In to score is the runner from first. It's 5-2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with
The left fielder, number 8, Carl Gomez.
Skied into straightaway right. Marshall sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now batting, Jamie Marshall.
Jamie Marshall.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now. Peterson isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now back.
Into the box now, Rocky Gale, and their runners at the corners now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 6-3, the final score today. The Colorado Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Play ball. He's free. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
stepping in, Jamie Marshall. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jamie Marshall.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Franco has it. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Standing in, Jamie Marshall, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field.
Bam, bitches.
And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Marshall is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Herrera
has a look. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marshall will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jamie Marshall already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground is short. There's Segura. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court. Settling in now, Jamie Marshall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Marshall
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Jamie Marshall. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Jamie Marshall.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. A step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in. Taken high and deep to right. Marshall ranging back, still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to right. Marshall going back at the track. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
Dodgers, 9 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base.
Just north of downtown L.A., we're live from beautiful Dodger Stadium. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game. Digging in, Jamie Marshall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track. And so the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. Skied into straightaway right. Marshall is right there as he takes it for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marshall is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Now at the plate, Jamie Marshall will start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Boy, and here's a drive deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Ready for another chance? Jamie Marshall.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Harper has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he... At the plate, Nick Williams.
Now
runner in scoring position with two gone.
Nick Williams.
0-1 pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Marshall on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that.
Stepping into the box,
Leading off
Jamie
for the
Marshall.
Dodgers, the right fielder, Jamie Marshall.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the play for the... Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Marshall is there, and he'll bring this one in. Gene Segura standing in, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Segura.
Philly down to their last strike. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. 6-3 the final score today. The Los Angeles Dodgers seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Walker Buehler earns win number 7 on the season. Southern California weather at its best. MLB The Show welcomes you to... Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marshall on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? Now in the box, Jamie Marshall. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Marshall.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them.
Striding in, Jamie Marshall. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Marshall.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long. Getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they've played it in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
Ready now, Devin Travis. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 1-2. Softly on a line to third. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jamie Marshall. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. To the left side, but it's well foul. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And that'll bring us to our Dodger leaderboard as we see his current total, 4th best on the ball club. Now at the plate, Devin Travis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Marshall at second with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side. Digging in and looking for more. Jamie Marshall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. There is Franco. Hernandez at second. On to first, a double play. So standing in, Jamie Marshall, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. 12-6 the final tally here. The Dodgers, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Julio Urias earns his 5th winner of the year. Zach Eflin. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Jamie Marshall. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jamie Marshall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Marshall gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Over to Albies. On to first, but not in time as he's in there. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's gone 2 for 6. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Marshall. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Freeman
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marshall is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now to the plate, Jamie Marshall. He reached on a single in his first try.
Marshall.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
Well, that pitch was grooved right down Main Street.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, Jamie Marshall. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Marshall.
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Devin Travis.
Devin Travis.
Hits softly out in front. Over to Albies. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Now at the plate, Eric Thames. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Marshall is there. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Jamie Marshall. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Marshall.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Stepping into the box, Jamie Marshall. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Eric Thames, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Marshall is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Final strike for the Braves. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
11 runs, 19 hits, no errors.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on. Next for the Dodgers, Jamie Marshall. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. From the stretch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Ready on 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Eaton at third, Bellinger over at second, Peterson at first, 2 out in the inning. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, 1 run scores, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So stepping in, Devin Travis, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first, and he'll step on the bag himself. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Marshall is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive.
Into the box now, Melvin Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 2-1, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marshall is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Marshall.
Come on.
What happened there? It falls in. Inciarte rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first. He wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
The 0-2 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. Marshall has a play, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamie Marshall. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rodriguez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. The windup and the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Travis stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marshall will get there, and he puts it away to... Digging in once again, Jamie Marshall. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left. So digging in now, Jamie Marshall.
The right fielder, Jamie Marshall.
Now here it comes. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. To short, hit hard. Throw in time for the third out, but here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So striding forward now, Jamie Marshall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this 8-3 tonight. The Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dallas Keuchel earns his 6th.